What's up, gang, and welcome back to another edition of Road Tripping with the Rudes.
Hi guys, and if this is your first time joining, thank you so much. And if you've been riding with us all along, thank you so much. Please be sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell and the thumbs up to let us know that you like this video. It's that time again, guys. A real review.
A real review. You know what? We took some time off because, Ahmaud Arbery, Breonna Taylor, Jacob Blake. I had to take some time away, man. Get my mind right.
It's definitely one of those things that is extremely heavy. And as much as we've missed everyone, and there are a few movies that we still need to review, we did need to take some time to regroup.
That's right.
Comment down below if you're having a hard time balancing, really and truly. But as I always say, Disney Plus continues to be the gift that keeps giving.
That is true. And they gave us Mulan.
Live action. So, this movie was highly anticipated, and then there was kind of like it was put on hold indefinitely, and
then Disney watched my video when I told them to put it on Disney Plus, and they did.
And although Disney Plus is a streaming service in which you pay a monthly or annual subscription to, there was a fee to watch Mulan to the tune of $30.
Right.
But
which we would pay more than that if we'd have went
if
to
we
the
were in the
movies.
theater, and I would gladly pay it again. So if this is your first time watching, just so you know, when we do our reviews, we do not talk to each other ahead of time. We watch the movie and we come straight to the camera to talk to everybody out there.
Yep.
Now, this is a spoiler. This is our review.
That's right.
If you are looking for something high level about it, exit out now, comment down below, and maybe we'll do a video of it. But right now, we're going to get fully into all that is Mulan.
Okay, I'm with that. So, first impressions, what you got?
So, we knew that we were losing Mushu. And obviously, first of all, when you go from animated to live action, there are some losses. And Mushu isn't politically correct anymore. And, Mushu's voice was lended off to the donkey because Eddie Murphy did Mushu and then he did Donkey from Shrek, right?
I'm not sure.
Comment down below, but I do believe that's how that went. So we knew we were losing that, but I was not ready for all the things that we gained.
Yeah. You know what? I'm glad they got some of the music out of it, right? I'm going to be 100 with
Corey
you.
always complains about music, but I will say I appreciated not having the music in this movie. The action was incredible.
It was like Disney's first action movie to me.
It was giving me Marvel vibes.
Yeah, I didn't want to say that, but
it was giving me Marvel vibes because of the action component.
Karate movie vibes. With the jumping and being able to be in slow motion and coming down. The only thing that it was missing was the dubbed voices.
Jeez.
So you could be like,
very early on, they speak about chi. So if you watch karate or kung fu movies, chi. Or if you watched a particular movie, it's called The Glow. Comment down below if you know what movie I'm talking about.
The Glow.
Who's the master?
Sure enough.
Anyway, so some changes. It starts off with Mulan, very young. And she's in the market or marketplace with her family, and she's chasing a chicken. And we see a sibling. And no, not little brother, the dog, but Mulan actually has a little sister.
Yeah.
I actually loved that addition.
Okay.
Father was amazing.
Yep.
Mother was Rosalind Chow, who basically is like Angela Bassett from the standpoint of, I feel like we've seen her in so many things, and she's been the mom so many times. But I think her initial claim to fame was Joy Lock Club. Correct me if I'm wrong. So it was an impressive cast.
Mm-hmm.
They fast forward to when it's time for the matchmaker. The one thing that I like is beforehand, I don't want to say pillow talk, but the parents are kind of talking about their daughters and their concerns about their daughters. And it wasn't posed in a way where you're like, okay, that thought process is antiquated, and so I'm checking out. Because, like, arranged marriages aren't a thing, where they still are at places. But it was just very conversational. And, like, you and I have conversations about the girls, and not in a comparison way, but in a, okay, we're worried about this or we're worried about that. So I thought that was a very good touch.
Yeah.
Grandmom's gone, so I miss Grandma. But they go to the matchmaker. I thought they did a really good job with that scene.
Yeah. So here's the thing for me with these live actions. They're good, but I already know the story, right? So it's hard for me to get into them.
Really?
Yeah, same thing with Lion King. Same thing with this Mulan. Like, I know what's going to happen. So, I mean, I wanted to see the kind of changes they would make in it, but...
So...
I'm cool.
I've only seen live action Lion King once, and...
Right, and I think you're going to only watch live action Mulan once.
You stand corrected, because I'm watching it later. I watched live action Aladdin several times.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
And
you're right.
And I will watch live action Mulan several times.
You know what? They did get live action Aladdin right. I will say that. They got that one right.
As they did Mulan.
Mulan was okay. It was good.
Comment down below
it was good.
if you agree with Corey or if you agree with me.
It was a good movie.
I loved how she was the protective big sister. And that's the spin on the matchmaker scene. For me, Mulan and Pixar's Princess, Merida, have a special place in my heart. Merida is tied to Ella, but both of them could be viewed as non-traditional girls, right? And they had their dad's support. So that's where I was sold, because I'm extremely grateful for the fact that growing up in my household, there weren't gender constraints. And it wasn't, Nicole, don't do this. Or you have to do this. You have to behave this way. They allowed me to develop into myself. So I did Taekwondo. I wanted to be a female boxer. And, I studied boxing, like seriously studied boxing. There was never a, oh, no, you can't do that. And so to see that continue and...
Some Taekwondo. That was one of her jokes. That was her style. Go ahead.
You know what? His name is Mulan. Mulan. So, I loved that. And the dynamic between her and her dad was very believable. The chemistry was there.
Yeah.
Chemistry counts. And her dad was a great warrior, and you could see that was in her. So,
if I'm correct, though, in the cartoon version, he
animated?
dies. Cartoon, animated, whatever.
No, he doesn't die.
The father doesn't die?
No.
Oh, I thought he died.
He's out here killing people that... Listen, Disney has killed enough parents. Thank you very much, Son of Sam.
That's exactly what I'm saying. That's why.
No, thank you, Son of Sam. We don't need any more casualties. So, I thought that was very believable. And she rides off, and she's scared, and she does what's right in her mind for her family. So for me, that was like great. The joke about gender roles growing up with my dad was, he'd always be like, oh, you like jokingly be like, you're my son. Right? Because society would think, all right, well, she's too much of this or she's too much of that. And so I loved and appreciated the fact that my dad allowed that space for me. And there dads allowed that space for them. And then you have the clash of when you can't protect your child anymore.
Yeah.
And society kind of bleeds in.
So, also, I like the addition of the Phoenix. That was a good addition.
So, okay, they talk about the Phoenix and how it, the Phoenix rises, right? It burns to ash and people think it's gone and it rises. So, where Mushu served as her ancestral advisor, the Phoenix helped lead her with this.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we did not lose Cricket. Now, I didn't mention Cricket in the scene of the matchmaker because Cricket is actually a person.
Yeah.
He is named Cricket because his mom thinks that he's very lucky. The general is not the same. So you don't have the original status of Mulan's love interest.
And Cricket did serve as comic relief. Because I was wondering, I'm like, there must not going to be any comic relief since Mushu isn't in it.
No, the soldiers. So if you watched Mulan 2, comment down below if you've watched all the Mulans. If you watched Mulan 2, the animated, the soldiers serve as like great comic relief. Mm-hmm. The casting was great. So I was saying to Corey, I couldn't believe that they were able to find humans that looked like the animated characters. So that was like really cute. I was able to see everybody and go, okay, that person's linked to that person, that person's linked to that person. So I thought that was cool. Mm-hmm. Mulan absolutely was a fighter.
Yeah.
Now, the addition to this was, and I'm wearing my white makeup to kind of emulate her, was the witch. So, Bori Khan, instead of having the hawk with him all the time, the hawk actually is a woman who is a fighter. Such an amazing fighter that,
basically, she was the first Mulan.
She couldn't be just an amazing woman. There had to be some magic to it, right? So they referred to her as the witch. I kept on thinking of the White Witch from The Lion and the Wardrobe. So comment down below if you're like me and love that movie. But she was such an amazing fighter. And I think we're going to see a lot of people. She gave me Maleficent vibes where you connect with her on a level of she's not a bad guy. She is multifaceted. And so I thought that was amazing. Mm-hmm. And there's some good scenes with those two in there.
So all the fight scenes were nice. I can't complain about any of the fight scenes in the movie. They were pretty good.
Listen, they were giving us Matrix vibes.
Yeah.
The Matrix and when they talk about the chi, it was almost like when Mulan was facing battle, you could see kind of like almost the tunnel vision, which is like, Corey, when he's doing anything but what I asked him, he's got that Mulan chi.
Just call it my chi.
Going on.
That's right.
So, I thought that part was great. And one of the things to what you said is, she said, listen, I didn't start out with malice. I, too, wanted to fight. I, too, was on the side of good. And then Bori Khan mentions, listen, you're powerful, but I met you as a lost dog, kicked out from your family, kicked out from your community. And so she was the Mulan that paved the way.
Yeah.
Instead of Mulan being exposed, like in the animation, what I really loved was that Mulan was driven to be honest, right? So there are 3, rules of engagement if you are going to be a part of the Imperial Army, and one of which is truth. And so she felt conflicted. And there were some times where she tried to and, kind of got shot down. I think they did a good job with the lake scene. But in the end, she said, I have to be who I am, which was amazing. And then they were like, okay, well, you are expelled. And she said, I'd rather be executed.
Right.
which I thought was amazing. I'd rather die me than, be pushed to the outskirts or be forced to be something that I'm not. That level of conviction is something that we are lacking often as a society. So that was good to see.
Yeah. No, that was great to see.
And then the battle at the Imperial Wall. That was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you something. So Ella is a very big fan of understanding or learning more about Genghis Khan and his legacy. And so Bori Khan, they did their homework here as far as how his army was fighting. Because I don't know about you, but when Bori Khan's peeps threw it in reverse on the horse.
Oh, yeah.
So there was a battle scene, right? Arrows going boom, 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 boom. Somebody from Bori Khan's crew said, reverse. On a horse. Horse butt. Dude here. Boom, boom, boom. It was amazing.
Not with a gun, though.
It was with a bow and arrow, but I don't know how to do a bow and arrow if I'm doing a horse butt and a guy. So see, there. So what am I supposed to do? Boom, boom. Tough crowd. I just want to say.
Y'all can see Nicole is more excited about this movie than I. It's okay. It's a good movie.
Haters gonna hate. I think it's...
Listen, it was good people on both sides. Go ahead, babe. I'm sorry.
I'm in a great mood today because today is just a great day. If you do not follow us on Instagram, please be sure to do so. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on Facebook at Road Trippin' with the Rudes. And on Twitter at Road Rudes or at our website, roadtrippinwiththerudes.com.
Mm-hmm.
We were a part of some great stuff kicking off Virgo season, Corey's birthday, Ava's birthday. So he's not going to ruin my good vibe. He's not going to mess up my chi.
Nope, you're right.
See, my good chi stays with me.
Mm-hmm.
Any drama stays with he.
Mm-hmm.
Mic drop. Overall, I say rewatchability high.
Rewatchability is high for you. Yes.
Adaptation, great. And, Corey says, oh, I can't watch a live action. Let me tell you something. You could give me the story of Peter Pan 3 or 4 different ways. I'm still going to watch it.
Nah. I mean, I'll watch it just so I can come on here and give it my real review, but...
The action scenes alone.
The action scenes were great. It's not a bad movie. I
got misty-eyed, too.
I know how it ends.
I got misty by allergies.
Yeah. I just know how the movie ends, man. I know what the plot is already. I know everything. I don't like going into movies like that. But it's a good movie.
But, ladies and gentlemen, he could go to a million different restaurants and order the same meal. But he doesn't want to watch the same plot twice.
Plot twist.
Interesting.
Plot twist.
Interesting.
There's a plot twist.
So, rewatchability for you?
It's up there.
Okay.
Well, it's not, actually. I'm tripping. It's not up there. Okay.
So, in doing these reviews with Corey, he definitely makes me feel like I'm crazy. Please be sure to comment down below if you agree with me that this was an amazing movie. It's something that absolutely can be shared.
It's a good movie. I'm not saying it's not a good movie.
How many tire tracks?
I give it 2.5. That's 50%.
You didn't even give it a tricycle?
No, 2.5, man.
I don't think you've given anything besides Artemis Fowl. Foul. Check that video if you have.
2 and a training wheel. It was good though, but I just ain't feeling it. Now this is personal preference. Now it's just personally, I could have gone without it, but that don't mean it's a bad movie. It's a good movie.
Personally, it's nothing personal.
I'm telling you, right.
You do what works for you.
I do what work for me. You do what work for you.
Listen, I would say solid 4. 4 tire tracks out of 5. A solid 4. The effects were great.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so glad that they decided to push on and air this on Disney Plus. I'm glad that it didn't get shelved.
I hope it does well. I hope it does really well. That way they can just put Black Widow. Disney, if you're watching again, now put Black Widow on Disney Plus.
Why? For you to hate on Black Widow too?
No, I'm not. I'm definitely not going to hate on Black Widow. I seen the previews. I seen enough from the previews.
I'm not. I will be excited for Black Widow.
Who wins? Black Widow versus Mulan.
I'm not. Hold there. Natasha, hold on for a second. I am not ready for Black Widow yet because I'm not ready to see Taskmaster as Black Panther. We experienced a devastating loss in Chadwick Boseman.
That's true.
Not only for Black Panther, but for the man.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe that his lessons will continue to be gifts to us.
I agree.
I know the society is still reeling over, okay, well, why didn't he tell everyone? I will say this, from my experience, pity is one heck of a distraction. And I know that I wouldn't want to carry someone's pity when I'm maximizing the time that I have. And as awe-inspiring as his work was the first time around, when I'm ready, I'm looking forward to watching it with the newfound knowledge of him going through the battle of his life. But I'm not ready to see Taskmaster do that. Do you think that they'll edit that out?
Nope.
I think they might. Comment down below what your thoughts are. But I think that Mulan will be successful. It's a holiday week.
Who wins? Natasha or Mulan?
Mulan.
Yeah, right.
Natasha's fight skill is amazing, but Mulan has her chi. Natasha still has her own demons and anger will always cloud your ability to properly execute.
Well, guess what?
Bank on it.
Natasha got guns. End of the day, it's over.
You know what? Maybe Mulan took Bori Khan's tar lace cannons. The cannon.
No.
Listen, Natasha versus Mulan. Mulan all day. And that's it.
Natasha got guns. It's over. Go ahead. I just wanted to see what you was going to say, but I know the right answer. Like, come on, man.
Again, 4 solid stars. If there are any movies that we have missed that you want us to check out, please be sure to comment down below. We will be sure to do them.
Mm-hmm.
If we are MIA, guys, just understand that sometimes life comes at us fast. We have to, wrestle through being black in these United States. And so that's a challenge. And I'm also, my nails look crazy because I'm also working knee deep in creating a classroom for Ella and Ava. Be sure to follow us on Instagram. I'm sure I'll put some updates in the story.
Instagram is where we at full throttle if you can't find us.
Yeah. And if you have not done so, please check out our website. Check out the Mom and Ain't Easy blog. Mm-hmm. I did a blog recently on skincare. So check that out. But overall, guys, I would say is must-see TV.
Overall, check it out just to see what it is. It's a good movie. But, comment down below your opinion. I would love to hear it.
There are some times in marriage where your spouse takes your breath away in a good way. And then there are some times when you're retracing your steps on when you said I do. Because right now, I don't. believe he's saying that.
Yeah.
But thank you guys so much for tuning in. Again, be sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell. We'll have more heat coming your way. And like this video. Comment down below so that we know that you are there.
That's right.
And until the next time, guys.
Keep tripping.
He's tripping.
Bye.
Bye.